I ended up releasing these 6 videos and they got like no love at all. And I remember just being so miserable. Like, what? I worked all summer long. I was up literally every night in my mom's basement. I would go and I'd work out at Anytime Fitness in Maynard. I would drive there late night, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and then I would drive Grubhub all summer long. And I got no love from the videos. And I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm miserable and I'm not even seeing the results from this. And so my big lesson / big Bochy moment here, takeaway from it is like, yo, the first year, 2 years of just doing your thing, like you really just got to keep it going. You got to keep it going because then life kind of starts working certain things out for you. You start to understand yourself a little better. And I know at the time I was probably thinking like, yo, I'm going to quit like today. Like I see nothing from this. But if you just keep the wheels moving, you start catching little W's here and there, and you start learning a lot more from yourself. So my big takeaway from that, these early L's I was taking, just being miserable, tons of videos that didn't pop, bad content, whatever, I learned like, yo, I'm good at certain things and I am not good at certain things. And I also know how to take an L. And I know that taking L's is part of this whole thing. Like, and that's why we can move fast today, because you're going to lose. You're going to lose way more than you win. And again, disclaimer, I am not a young Tony Robbins. I'm not a young Andy Frisella, even though I respect Andy Frisella's podcast a ton. Like, I love what he's done. But you learn over time what you're good at and what you're bad at. And so it kind of segues to my next point. Like, I've always been an ADHD boy. If you can't tell by this rant, man, I've always been like that. And I learned like, yo, I need to stop taking the sauce, because that's not a skill set of mine to sit down and to write and to edit. And I got to figure out a way where I can just be doing the stuff I'm good at, which is like, you know, going out, connecting with new people, talking to new people, producing. I'm a very, very good producer. But I'm not good at the back end stuff. And so recently, with the growth of the podcast, again, our podcast is not mega millions. It will be, though, I promise. With the growth of the podcast, I've realized just the importance of filling in certain roles in developing a really strong team, that you find people who are good at what you're bad at.
Present